It's late summer in 1777. The American Revolution is in its third year, and it's not going well for the Americans. Their British rivals control Newport, Rhode Island, much of Canada, and parts of New York. Their navy can attack almost any spot along the eastern seaboard at will. Now the British want to take over New England by controlling ports along the Hudson River, most importantly, Albany. But a colonial force gets in their way in two game-changing encounters at Saratoga. The Battle of Saratoga is actually two battles, fought 18 days apart. The first battleground, on the outskirts of Saratoga, takes place at Freeman's Farm on September 19, 1777. The British under John Burgoyne were surrounded by Americans. They were trapped, and their only hope was to wait for British reinforcement. More than 2 weeks pass. September turns into October, and Burgoyne's reinforcements never arrive. On October 7, 1777, Burgoyne launches a second attack on the Americans, this time in Bemis Heights. But by that time, it was too late. The Americans had too many troops in the area, and Burgoyne realized he had to surrender. On October 17, 1777, Burgoyne and nearly 6,000 soldiers surrender.
America's victory at Saratoga was a big deal. The Americans had defeated a large chunk of an amazing army. So the surrender was really meaningful to both the Americans and the British. And a British officer at the time talked about how the American soldiers all were absolutely silent because they couldn't quite believe what they were watching as each British soldier individually came up and handed over his arms. At the end of the day, the British lost, the Americans won, and because the Americans had this amazing victory over the British Army, the French now felt comfortable coming in and helping the American cause. And without French assistance, the Americans probably could never have won the American Revolution.
With the victory at Saratoga, France joins the war, backing the colonists. The tide of the war now turns in favor of the Americans.